Today we are tying an Uncle Fester with pattern creator Craig Buckbee. This works wonderfully as an Isonychia nymph invitation, and the weight and size can be varied to match the hatch and stream conditions. Craig has an interesting technique not commonly seen with many tyers. After most steps of the fly are tied, he throws in a half hitch knot. This locks his wraps to prevent anything from loosening during the rest of the tying process. It also makes a durable fly in case part of it is damaged during fishing. Start off by putting a bead on the hook and affix the hook in the vise. Let's put down a thread base on the shank of the hook, going down about halfway down the bend. On the back of the bend, tie in a small clump of hen saddle fibers, ending about halfway down the bend. These fibers act more like a swimming body in the water than a tail. Now let's attach our rib, a piece of copper wire on top of the shank, followed by 3 peacock herl fibers, 2 tied in by the tips and 1 being tied in by the butts. This makes for a really full looking body as the fiber lengths are mixed when wrapped. For durability, the peacock herl is counter-wrapped, ending a little bit behind the bead and tied off. The copper wire is wrapped in the same direction as your thread is wrapped. Take about 9 wraps in evenly spaced turns and tie off behind the bead. Some dubbing wax is applied to the thread. The mink hair is dubbed very loosely around the thread. And then a dubbing loop is made by folding over the thread and tying it off against itself. This loop is then twisted, locking in the fibers, while allowing them to be brushed back as a soft fur hackle collar or thorax. The dubbing loop is wrapped behind the bead 6 to 8 times till you feel there is a sufficient material applied. The tag from the loop is trimmed, a whip finish is applied, and if you want, you can brush out some of the fibers, but fishing them will pull them out all the same. Not only can you adapt the size of this fly to match your stream, but change the weight by using a heavier hook or a lighter bead to match whatever your needs are.